Hello everyone, this is lesson number 18, grade 8 mathematics. In the previous video, we were talking about powers, right? So we've learned that a number written in this form is a power. Now these powers will help us to understand the square numbers and the cube numbers. Alright, so for instance, if a number is written like this, we read it as 5 exponent 2, so that means 5 exponent 2, this little 2 will tell us that we need to multiply this 5 2 times. Alright, and that's how we get the square numbers. Okay, so a square number is found by multiplying a number by itself. Okay, so what we have 2 times 2. Okay, and that can be written as 2 exponent 2. Now this is what we call a power. All right, so this little 2 on top tell us that we need to multiply this 2 twice, and if we do that, we get a number called a square number. All right, so the definition of a square number, is a number found by multiplying a number by itself. So let us look at this one. 9 exponent 2, this is a power of 9 because the base is 9, so it means we need to multiply 9 twice, and if we multiply 9 by 9, we get 81, and 81 is what we call a square number. All right, so I hope you have listed the square numbers that I asked you to do. So what I have here, I have the first 12 square numbers. So how do you get a square number again? So you take a number and you multiply it itself, and if your 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, up to 12 times 12, which is 144. So these are the first 12 square numbers. Right, now you can also get a square number if you multiply, because what we have here, we are multiplying 2 positive numbers. So you can also get a square number by multiplying a -1 by -1. So in mathematics, if you multiply a negative number by a negative number, your answer will be positive. All right, also you can also check this one. So -4 times -4, we can get a positive 16. So if you can just check that on your calculator, just confirm. So it's a -4 times a -4, will get a positive 16. All right, so now my friends, these numbers that we are multiplying here to get the square numbers, we call these numbers the square roots. All right, so this is 1 is a square root of square number 1, 2 is a square root of 4, 8 is a square root of 64. Okay, so for you to get a square root of a square number, you need to use this special sign. Okay, so it can be without a 2 here or with a 2 here. We call that a square root sign. So if you take a square number and you put it under the square root, all right, you get its square root. All right, so square root of 36 is 6. A square root of 100 is simply 10. All right, so because if you multiply 10 times 10, you get a square number of 100. All right, I hope that is making sense to you. In our next video, we are going to look at cube numbers and their cube roots. Okay, so for your practice, I want you to write down the square root of 9. I want you to write down the negative square root of 121, and I want you to work out the square root of 16. Okay, so let us repeat what we did in this video. Let's go back to the top. Okay, so we know that this is a power of 5. All right, and this little number on top tell us that we need to multiply 5 twice. Okay, just like here. So 2 exponent 2 means we need to multiply 2 times. So that's why 2 times 2 will give us 4. Okay, so we call this a power. We call this expanded notation. All right, you are going to learn that more in grade 9, and this is the square number. Again, so let me just cut this here and bring it here. Cut, remove one equal sign, and I bring the power here. So there's a reason why we had to do powers first. Okay, so this is a power of 9 because it's 9 exponent 2. So this little 2 on top is telling that we are going to multiply the 9 twice. Okay, so 9 times 9 is gonna give us 81, and 81 is a square number. All right, so the 9 is a root and 81 is the square number. Okay, and remember the first 12 square numbers. All right, so for you to get the first square number, you need to multiply 1 by 1, and for you to get 4 is 2 by 2, and it goes on up to 12 times 12, which is 144. So these are the square numbers, and these are the square roots. So the square root of 81 is 9. The square root of 100 is 10. All right, okay, and the square root sign can have a 2 here, or there will be just nothing without a 2. All right, so the square root of 36 is 6. The square root of 100 is 10. And this is your activity. Please do it and share with me on WhatsApp. Okay, all right, so these notes are coming from the study guide. If you are interested, please let me know so I can provide you with the study guide. Where are you? So these notes are coming from the study guide, grade 8 mathematics final examination. Also physical science. If you are interested, please let me know so I can provide you with one. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. And in that video we are going to talk about cubes and cube roots. Okay, so we are going to talk about cubes and cube roots. All right, thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.